Closed sales in La Mesa are about to jump up. What the heck am I talking about? Hang out with me till the end and I will explain everything. Today is May 20th, 2024, and this is a La Mesa real estate update. We had a special request from a viewer last week to talk about La Mesa, and this is an area that I actually love to talk about and am super familiar with. My parents moved to La Mesa in 1999, so I have been going there and visiting La Mesa since then and spend plenty of time there with friends and family. So I am definitely, at least partially, an East County guy. We are all over San Diego County. We've been in San Diego County nearly 25 years and just find ourselves all over the place all the time, very familiar with just about all the nooks and crannies of San Diego County, not just the zip codes that we regularly visit. So always happy to fulfill a special request if you're watching from somewhere and you're like, hey Eric, why don't you talk about my zip code? I'm more than happy to do it. So with that, let's jump right in to La Mesa. Now, La Mesa is actually two zip codes. Way back when, it was all just 91941, and then at some point they split it into 91941 and 42. We could look at those separately, but for today's discussion, we're going to look at them together. 91942 is up north of the 8, essentially north of 8, more or less, around Lake Murray and Fletcher Hills, and then 91941 is this southern chunk of La Mesa now, which is down south of 8, mostly. 91942 does extend down here, so it's not, the 8 isn't really the dividing line, but it's close. So what's going on? We have two coming soon properties right now. Currently 99 active. That's a really robust amount of actives. And we have a wide variety of property types, ages, neighborhoods. La Mesa is very diverse because it did not grow up as a city originally. It was unincorporated, then became a city. So there's just a lot of variability, much like there is in Lemon Grove, Spring Valley, and other parts of East County. They just haven't all been, for instance, like newer parts of San Diego County where everything was planned and, you know, growth was scheduled. La Mesa and these areas in the eastern part of the county, a lot of them just sort of evolved over time. So anyway, 99 active listings, only 69 pending. So there's 30 more active than pending. With this much volume going on, that doesn't really concern me a whole bunch in terms of supply and demand. I think, still like everywhere else in San Diego County, this is going to be a seller's market. The good properties that are priced well are going to sell quickly and likely for over asking price. However, we will get to that discussion shortly. So 69 pending, and that is why I say sales are going to blow up over the next 30 days, because look at this, in the past 30 days, only 48 closed. So 30 days from now, we should be seeing much closer to 70 closed in the last 30 days. And if you recall our discussion of Poway and other zip codes last week, this is not uncommon. Pending sales are booming, and they are going to then, in the next 30 days, make the number of closed sales jump way up. So volume is up, and that's good because that helps a lot of trades. A lot of industries benefit, and a lot of individuals benefit when there are more real estate sales. So let's jump into the InfoSparks graphic. The InfoSparks graphic will give us a longer term view of what's been going on in La Mesa. Now again, I'm combining the zip codes here. Back in 2021, in January, median was 671, so below the county median, and has remained below the county median. So this is a great neighborhood for first-time buyers and buyers who maybe don't want to wrap their heads around the median prices in San Diego County as a whole. La Mesa is generally below that. May of 2022, it was at 940, and then like everywhere else, dropped off throughout 22, and then began clawing its way back in 2023, where we now stand at a median of 947. So it's been a little higher. Last summer it was a little higher, and then in February it was a little higher. However, as I always point out, with fewer data points you get a more jagged curve, currently sitting at 947. And then when we look at percent of original list price to closed price, again, here's the 100% line. So anything above this line here is a more than full price offer. And if you go to March of 2022, April of 2022 was kind of the peak in La Mesa at 108% above asking price on average. And then here in late 2022 would have been a great time to negotiate yourself a great deal on a property in La Mesa, as the list to sale price ratio was only 91.8%. And here we are today at 102%, and San Diego County sits at 100.9%. So like everywhere else, and I keep saying this, I sound like a broken record, the 2024 buyer is not as exuberant to go way over list price as the 2022 buyer. Prices are about the same, up in some cases, down in some cases from middle of 2022, mostly up. However, the percent over list price is definitely down. So it's a seller's market, but not a super exuberant buyer out there to bid way, way over your asking price, just over a bit. So market times looking right now, 13 days. That is amazingly short, where the county is at 20, La Mesa is at 13. So sales are happening big time in La Mesa. That's what's going on there right now. Again, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you'd like to see us do next, and we would be more than happy to get it on here for you. We'll be back later this week with more great real estate information, and we'll talk to you soon.